Hi guys, hallo Leute! Welcome back to German with Jenny. Today I want to talk to you about how to enrich your German vocabulary, how to learn new words, and how to remember them. Alright? Let's get started. The first key factor is repeating. I can't say this often enough. Repeating is really important if you want to learn a new word and remember it, alright? And I think it doesn't make sense if you sit down every day for an hour going through new words and trying to remember them. First of all, it's really frustrating after a while. It's just very exhausting for our brain, okay? We cannot do this every day for an hour. It's not very realistic. We have a job. Most of us need to work for between 8 and 10 hours every day. We don't have the energy or the time to learn vocabulary for an hour every day. So what I suggest is do it for 10 minutes every day. You can even do it in the office in your lunch break, or you can take a short break and go outside and learn some new words, or sit down at your desk and, just take 10 minutes every day to repeat words, okay, and to go through new words. It's good because you're able to concentrate fully for 10 minutes. You're not going to be able to concentrate fully for an hour. There's going to be a distraction, or your mind is going to be drifting, but if you do it for 10 minutes, I'm pretty sure you're able to concentrate fully for those 10 minutes, okay? So I would suggest you do this for, let's say, 6 times a week. So you can take a day off, like Sunday, and for the rest of the days, I would suggest you sit down and work on your vocabulary for 10 minutes, okay? The second factor is reading, very essential. There are some really good sources on the internet, and I would like to suggest those to you. The first one is the Deutsche Welle. Okay, this is actually aimed at German learners. If you go to the Learn German part, you have a lot of really good sources there. So there are actually articles which are published regularly, 3 times a week, I think, and they are for the B1 level, so intermediate learners. And what's really great about these texts is that they have, it's a short text, it's not too long, 3-4 paragraphs, and then they have a list of vocabulary underneath of all the essential words that have been mentioned in the text. So it's really great, and I think you'll be able to do it in those 10 minutes. If you don't, then stop reading. Don't go over those 10 minutes. If you can only read 1 paragraph in 10 minutes, that's absolutely fine, okay? So read through the article or read through the text and write down the words that you don't know, okay? Write them down and then learn them with their translation or another way, like a description of the word, and then repeat that word every day, okay? Until you know what it means, all right? Until you've remembered the word. There are other great online newspapers such as Die Zeit, Die Welt, Die Süddeutsche, and FAZ. Those are sources for advanced learners, so I wouldn't suggest beginners or intermediate learners to go there because you might get frustrated really fast because they use long sentences and complex phrases and words, so I wouldn't really go there as an intermediate learner or a beginner. I would stick to the Deutsche Welle. So reading, that's an important part, okay? Reading in order to acquire new words, really important. The third factor is listening, because it doesn't make sense if you know how to read and write a word, you also need to know how it sounds and how you can say it and pronounce it, okay? So that's where listening comes in. I would suggest you listen to native speakers, okay? You can do that by, for example, by watching German TV shows. I would suggest you go to the German-French TV channel Arte. They have a lot of good content, a lot of good TV shows, documentaries, political talk shows, cultural shows. So a lot of good content, a lot of information on Germany, so it's going to be really interesting for you. Don't watch too much trash TV, too much German trash TV. They're just not a very high quality. I wouldn't suggest you do that. So like RTL or Pro7, try to refrain from those channels and stay with the high quality channels like Arte or Dreisat, ZDF or ARD, okay? They have online media channels, so you can go there to their website and check out their TV shows and their TV programs, and you'll be amazed. They have a lot to offer. But remember, don't go past those 10 minutes. Just only 10 minutes, that's it. And if those 10 minutes have passed, you stop and you do something else, okay? Very important, because I don't want you to get frustrated and I want you to stay motivated. And you can also watch German movies. There are a lot of movies that are produced in Germany, which are quite interesting. But you can also watch an English movie with German subtitles, or you can watch it in German with German subtitles, or in German with English subtitles. So there's a lot of different varieties, right? So German movies is also a great way to enrich your vocabulary, all right? YouTube is another great source. There are a lot of German channels on YouTube, and they're going to give you an easy access to their content. You don't need to go looking for their website. And sometimes there's legal restrictions in different countries. For example, I cannot watch everything on American TV because their channel doesn't allow, or Germany has specific media rights, and I'm not allowed to watch that specific channel, US channel, so that could be a problem. But on YouTube, you don't have that problem. It's accessible for everyone. So use YouTube to listen to German speakers as well. The fourth factor is writing sentences with the new words that you have acquired. And don't use Google Translate to write sentences, because Google Translate is one of the worst tools ever. It's good if you want to translate one word or two words, but that's it. For translating complete sentences, it's not good at all. The only way to write good sentences is if you have a tutor who corrects your sentences, right? Yes, so get a tutor, because without a tutor, it's going to be really hard to find out if you've written a correct sentence, okay? So really important. So we have 4 key factors. Number 1 is repetition. 10 minutes every day, okay? Don't go past those 10 minutes. Number 2 is reading articles from high quality sources, like the ones that I've provided you with in this video. Number 3 is listening, so TV programs, movies, or YouTube. And number 4 is writing sentences and using your words that you have learned and acquired in sentences so that you practice using it, because you're not going to be speaking in words when you go to Germany. You're going to be speaking in sentences, all right? Try to stick to those 4 key factors and let me know how that works out for you. You can write to me in the comment section, or you can send me a private message, okay? I'm looking forward to that. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss!